Hi, I'm Felipe. I play guitar for the Requiem, and I also write music and produce for other artists. And this is my showcase of the Schecter SLS Solo 2 Elite Evil Twin. This guitar is kind of a little bit of a dream guitar for me in the sense of the specs that it has. Over the years, I've become a lot more minimalistic and have really just focused on buying gear that is going to serve its purpose in the studio and live. I think the older I've gotten, the even more minimalistic I've become. For example, this has 2 volume knobs and a tone knob. I could really just use 1 volume knob. I never use the other knobs. And I think a lot of players are kind of leaning more so into that direction, but that's a completely separate conversation. I do want to let you guys know that I do rep Schecter, so this isn't necessarily a review, but I am going to highlight some of my favorite features. I'm going to talk about things that I think could improve this guitar as well. And I'll start with, the improvements, because there really aren't many, but I think a lot of people would like to see an Evertune on this. I also would like to see an Evertune on this. I think an Evertune would be great, especially as someone who, as I mentioned, just plays constantly in the studio and is recording, as well as going live. Versatility and consistency are so important to me, so Evertune makes some really good products for that, and which I'm not endorsed by them, but yeah, I've used them on multiple records and really love an Evertune bridge. And this does feel really great in the weight ratio that it has, especially for people who like playing Les Pauls. Les Pauls tend to be a bit heavier. This is a pretty thin guitar, so yeah, it's great on your back. Another feature that I think could really help improve this guitar is a 25.5-inch scale length. It would just add a bit more range to be able to handle the lower tunings with a bit more ease. This guitar is just so heavily spec'd out for heavier styles of music and more alternative styles as well that I think it would be really appreciated. Some things that I love about this guitar are the Luminlay side dots. These side dots glow in the dark and they charge up pretty quick. You can just kind of shine a light on it for 10-15 minutes and you should be good for like a 25-minute set. I've had them charged during my set as well. The stage lights are bright enough, which has been funny because you kind of get off stage and you're bright. But yeah, no, it's been really fun to use. This guitar also comes stock with these Fishman Fluence modern pickups. It has the Alnico in the bridge and the ceramic in the neck. So you're getting a really good combination and a lot of versatility has a 3-way toggle for the bridge, middle, neck positions. You can coil tap this guitar, but I feel like anybody who wants a single coil sound, if you can get a single coil guitar, you probably should, because it's just, you're gonna get a lot more of the character of a single coil that is iconic to that style of pickup than just splitting this coil. But it does help a lot, you know, having this versatility. If you wanted to bring out just this guitar on tour, like, you probably could. I'm sure if like I had a section that had a single coil in one song, because this is one of 2 guitars that I bring out in my set, I would be able to just use this one. So that is really nice to have. It has 24 frets, so even though it has a short scale length, you do have that you know, that extra 2 frets if you want them, and it's pretty easy to get there because the neck is a neck through body construction, and it's so smooth you really wouldn't struggle. I don't struggle, and I have my guitar pretty low, though I don't really go up there too often, but yeah, it's nice to have the access and to know that I can go there pretty easily. I absolutely love the locking tuners on this. These are also Schecter's brand. There's nothing wrong with that, like, at all. I've never had any issues with it. I've been playing Schecter for a while now, and most of my guitars are Schecter. Their locking tuners are perfectly great. I've never had any issue with it, and I think locking tuners in general are pretty essential for you know, playing in studio as well as live. It's so annoying having to tune constantly, and I don't really have to do that with this guitar, so it's very nice. This is a bit more subjective, but the satin finish is also something that I love. It's just kind of more my taste. I like the satin black, and satin finishes in particular I love because you get to wear them in a bit easier. The oils from your fingers, while they don't look great on your guitar, over time they eat away at the finish, and this in turn creates character that shows on your guitar. And I think that's one of the coolest things, because there are so many guitar players and there are so many guitars out there, and it is a very cool way to add unique character and individual expression as a player to your instrument. It really looks more like an extension of you, as opposed to, you know, just a tool or just something flashy or something, you know, crazy. So yeah, I really appreciate that because that's just my taste. Les Paul bodies also tend to have, you know, thick necks, and Schecter has what they call their ultra thin C neck on this. It's very comfortable, it plays very quick, and I think most of their guitars have this style neck. I might be wrong, but yeah, they really killed it putting it on this body, because I've been a Les Paul player for most of my life, and I love Les Pauls, but those necks are so thick, and for some of the stuff that I play, it's just a little easier, and just helps make it more fun. At the end of the day, when you're performing, you also want to be able to give a good show, you know, provide a good stage presence, and those little details go a long way when it comes to that. You know, it obviously depends on the type of player you are, but if you want to do some faster stuff, or you have some lead work and whatnot, then yeah, a neck profile like this one definitely is going to help get you where you need to go. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and actually, I don't even know if there's a bell. This is like a very early YouTube video for me. Just do whatever you want, but hit like, support, subscribe. All my socials are linked in the description if you want to stick around and you want to check out my band or any of my other music work. And yeah, what else am I missing? I'm gonna have the full specs in the description, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.